diaspora and you have plans or intentions of investing in real estate, but you are not sure what to invest in or where to invest in, even when to invest in, I am here. This is the reason why I made this video. I've had you in my mind for so long and I thought it wise to reach you right now. Please watch this video to the end. You might just learn a lot. And for those of you who already know about investing in real estate in Nigeria, this video might also point out a few things that are missing from your wealth of knowledge. Okay, let's just jump right into it. My name is Osefome David. I am co-founder of Landers Property. I have helped countless investors both in America, in Europe, and in every other part of the world to invest in credible real estate portfolios, and I'm about to help you do the same. I've helped people make so much money. I want to appreciate my partners in the UK, my partners in Germany, and my other guys in the Netherlands. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for trusting me with your real estate portfolio. Okay, let's dive into it. Now we'll talk about the real estate market in Nigeria, how huge it is. We'll also talk about the hottest place to invest in the Nigerian real estate market, and then where to invest, what to invest, and most likely touch a few things about when to invest. So number one, we are talking about the real estate market in Nigeria. The real estate market in Nigeria is really huge. It's really huge. There is over 27 million housing deficit in Nigeria, and that is a huge place for investment, for investors to really look into, because there are housing deficits in Nigeria. So investors should look into that area. If you are a real estate investor or a real estate enthusiast, look into those areas and see how you can provide homes by investing in properties and then renting them out to people, affordable homes. Okay, that will make you a lot of money in the real estate sector. Okay, let's head over to number two. Number two, the Nigerian real estate market is huge. The three largest markets for real estate in Nigeria is Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt, in that order. Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Lagos State has the largest real estate market in Nigeria, in the whole of West Africa actually, followed by Abuja, followed by Port Harcourt, and the rest states are just lining up to take the crumbs. But major real estate market in Nigeria is Lagos, and if you want to make big money in real estate, you should focus on investing in Lagos. This also is due to the population of Lagos State. Lagos State is the state with the highest population in Nigeria, over 22 million people. I'm not quoting census right now. Statistics shows that Lagos State has a population of over 22 million people. So there is a huge demand for housing. There's a huge demand for shelter, not just place to live or places to do business. Even if you are doing an online business, you still need a physical place to stand and say, this is where the phone is. All right, this is where I'm taking these orders from. That is why you should not ignore investing in real estate. Of course, you can also invest in Abuja. Abuja is also a great place to invest in development every day. So the need and the demand for housing is also huge in Abuja. Infrastructures are springing up every day, and the third place is Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt, yeah, you can invest in Port Harcourt. The downside to Port Harcourt investment is just the fact the way Port Harcourt is built and set up is that the major development is in Port Harcourt, whereas other little towns in Port Harcourt are not really fast in development as it should be. But I think that in the next couple of years, investors will start diving into those little towns, expanding the towns with investment and making the state as a whole, Rivers State as a whole, a great place to invest. Okay, so number one, Lagos State is your best bet. If you intend to make a lot of money in real estate in Nigeria going forward, it is Lagos State. The level of development in Lagos is really at an alarming rate. Somebody said the other day that Lagos State is one big construction site, and that is true. That is true. Roads are being built, bridges are being built, lots of plans by the government to do more. Houses are just springing up. People are developing, Lagos every single day. In every single day, things are happening. So this is why you should not ignore investing in Lagos State. Yes, you can have property, investment in other states, but Lagos State should be your key place to invest if you want to cash out in real estate in 2023. Okay, now Lagos State is segmented into two parts. We have the mainland, we have the island. It depends on your preference. You can invest on the mainland, you can invest on the island, but on the island, I think due to the fact that it is still a developing part of the state, it is good for you to invest more on the island, because the island is still growing. The likes of Ikoyi, the likes of Lekki, the Victoria Island, Lekki, the likes of Ajah. Ajah is still that developing place. Even if it looks very developed, it's still developing because there are lots of fallow places and people are pumping money into building infrastructures there. Government as well is doing a lot of infrastructural work there in Ajah, then down to Ibeju-Lekki, down to Ekpe. These areas are places where you should not miss. Talking about investing in real estate, all right? So if you are the type that it's not big on capital, then I think you should look at investing in Ibeju-Lekki and Ekpe. These areas are very, very promising because due to the infrastructural development already ongoing in those areas. So do not ignore Ibeju-Lekki, do not ignore Ekpe. Ekpe is one place you should look into with your microscope if you want to make money in the next 5 to 10 years. If you are a long-term investor, you want to make money in the next 5 to 10 years, please, I beg you, invest in Ekpe. I'll give you a brief rundown of Ekpe and Ibeju-Lekki. Now, I'll start with Ibeju-Lekki. In Ibeju-Lekki, we have the Dangote refinery that is over 6,000 hectares of property, the largest single train refinery in the whole world. Yes, in Ibeju-Lekki, we have Dangote refinery, and that is the largest single train refinery in the whole world. Just a few minutes away from the Dangote refinery in Ibeju-Lekki, we have the Lekki Deep Sea Port. That is the 6th largest deep sea port in the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. It is massive, guys, and it is completed. It has been completed last year. From this year, ships will start betting and business commences. All right. The Dangote refinery is about 98% complete, just a few things here and there, and then the refinery kicks on. Then we have the Dangote petrochemical plant, all in the same vicinity, in the same Ibeju-Lekki corridor. There are other wonderful infrastructural development in Ibeju-Lekki that will set Lagos State in the world map as the largest investment hub in the whole of Africa. Now, when this whole infrastructure finally comes together in terms of production, in terms of actual blossoming, that whole area will blow up with population. And you know that population is one of the highest indicator for a great real estate investment. It's one of the highest indicator for value appreciation in real estate investment, because nobody will pay a premium for a property when the population there is scanty. All right, so when population move into these areas due to the need to be near to their place of work, nearness to business, nearness to school. Yeah, because when these families move into Igbejuleki to work in a refinery, to work in the deep sea port, to do business around this area, because the business, the infrastructure will give birth to businesses, will also employ over 50,000 persons. Yes, I'm talking about the total number of infrastructure in that area. The Dangote refinery, the Lekki Deep Sea Port, the Lekki Free Trade Zone, the Dangote petrochemical plant. All this infrastructure put together will employ directly over 50,000 workers, and these people will need accommodation, they will need places to stay, they will have families, their families will need, their kids will need to go to school, they will need hospitals, they will need a lot of other infrastructure tied to this, all right, that will make them comfortable in Igbejuleki. So, if you are thinking about investing in real estate this new year, do not forget to pitch your tent in Igbejuleki. Another great place you should look at is Ekpe. Ekpe is the closest town to Igbejuleki. Ekpe is about 30 kilometers or 20 kilometers from Igbejuleki, which means people would rather stay in Ekpe than to stay in Igbejuleki. Why? Because they want to, slightly detach themselves from the hustle and bustleness of the city, because Igbejuleki will be very tight. So people will want to move away, to a more serene place like Ekpe. So if you are smart thinking, don't waste time. Start investing in Ekpe right now. Another interesting reason why you should invest in Ekpe is that the government of Lagos State sees Ekpe like a garden city. They are beginning to throw investment infrastructure in Ekpe, like the Ekpe Food, the Lagos State Food City is in Ekpe already. Over 200 hectares of land is being developed currently in Ketu Ekpe. We have the Lagos State Film City in Ekpe as well. Ekpe already has 5 institutions of higher learning. Yes, Ekpe has 5 institutions of higher learning. Ekpe has the St. Augustine University, Michael Otedola University, Yaba College of Technology, Ekpe Campus, Lagos State University, Ekpe Campus, and a College of Education, all in Ekpe, small Ekpe. Ekpe is becoming a little London of sorts. So if you are smart, if you are futuristic in your thinking, then think about investing in Ekpe. In fact, start investing in Ekpe right now. I have been in this industry for a while, and I know that Ekpe has very few land right now. So if you are futuristic, before you start buying property in Ekpe for 70 million naira, start buying it now. You can still get for 3.5, 4 million and thereabout. So enough has been said about Ekpe, about where to invest in real estate. I mentioned Lagos as the top real estate market in Nigeria, Abuja as second, Port Harcourt as third. And in Lagos, I mentioned the likes of Igbejuleki. If you are a small time or futuristic investor, if you are not investing, even if you have a lot of cash to throw into the real estate market, but you are a bit futuristic, then Igbejuleki is your place. Ekpe is also your place. Okay, if you want to go into luxury development here and there, then Lekki Phase 1, Ikate, still on the island part of Lagos, Ikate, which is the great place for Airbnb and shortlets right now. We have Aja, great place to be, highly populated, good place to put your money for rental income. I think we'll do a separate video on these locations and what to invest in these locations. All right. So number 2, we are talking about what to invest in. Invest in lands. It's quite simple. Invest in lands. Invest in verifiable, authentic lands. Okay. Invest in land. It's very, very important that you invest in land. Land is like raw material. Okay, so before you make a book, you must have wood. All right, you must have wood to make paper. So from that wood, you can make paper, you can make a book, you can make a tissue paper, you can make every other thing. That is how land is. So when you invest in land, land is like a raw material. Land is that raw material you buy or you invest in to do any form of development or developmental project you have or idea you have in real estate. Okay, so without land you can't build a house. Without land you can't build a shopping mall. Without land you can't build a hospital. Without land you cannot do anything in real estate. So my first rule of thumb is to invest in landed properties. Okay, landed property. I will tell you that for free. Okay. Number 3, when to invest. Yes, when do you invest in real estate? Invest now. Invest now. Because as time goes by, property appreciates. There's never a time that property devaluates. All right? Property appreciates. Property do not lose value. So the best time to invest is right now. When should you invest? Now. How should you invest? Invest in affordable property. Why? Because affordable properties have the tendency of expanding, of increasing in value. Affordability for you might be 10 million naira. Affordability for me might be 50 million naira. It depends on what works for you. But the thing is, go for your own kind of affordability. But don't go for too cheap lands of 1 million, of 800,000. I would not advise you to go, for such lands. I will talk about all this in my upcoming video. Okay. Let me know if I'm able to, talk about all the points I mentioned in this video. If not, comment in the comment section and let me know where I did not cover and come right back to do this video. My name is Jose Ahmed David. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are making money this year, yes, and that involves you as well. You need to make money. Remember that the only person that can stop you is you, nobody else. So you need to get up, take action, and be consistent in your real estate investment goals. I'll be signing out right now to see you in the next video.